So in this video, I want to let you guys know there's a television in the background, so you may hear it. Somebody, one of the gang stalkers said that they wanted me to tape the television. But what I'm telling you folks is that in my apartment, they rewired it. They even said it so that they said you're supposed to be sandwiched between 2 points and you pick it up. But I pick it up here in the bedroom. Right here, this wall is outside. Then here's the window. So if I'm between 2 points, it would have to be upstairs and downstairs. More than likely, what it was they were hitting me so much in the side of my head, top of my head, like right here at this point. And when this doesn't work, they go to this point over here. So the temples, top of my head, back of my head, and behind my ears, that it made it work. So they said I'm one of the few people in this world that can hear it without being sandwiched in between two places. It's probably because I've been hit in the head. I know that's a lie because I know a lot of other people hear it. If you are being gang stalked, when you listen to my videos, you may hear the sounds and the noises because your apartment may be wired, or you may also be hit. The other part of this that I wanted to say is constantly keeping me on camera. You can see the new marks on my face that they're putting. So how it works is that by heating me up and cooling me off, when you heat me up, it enhances my hearing. Someone said it could be the microwave auditory effect. I'm not sure. But definitely it works with the sinuses. So it creates something like a swimmer's ear where you kind of can hear yourself speak. Well, when they're heating me up, they said it's affecting my inner ear so I can hear them in my head. So it's sort of like a vibration. Like I feel like my head going like this, vibrating. And I could be away from wherever the television is and can still hear them. And it's like my head is like boom, boom, boom. Probably similar to when you folks have a migraine. So I want to get out as much information in these videos as possible because they loaded up with so much sound that my videos could be 10 minutes, but almost 2 gigabytes, if not more. Check out Cup of Jar Productions on Twitter. I have some pinned tweets that give more information and more information about how they do this. So my goal now with this channel is not only to connect to more people who they targeted, but to put out as much information, put out everything they're telling me. And they said I'm never going to get justice because I guess I'm not worthy of justice. Just like they think I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy for being compensated and asked for permission to use my likeness, name, and what they attribute to me as my life story. That's part of what we're getting to. That's not the true life story, but the gang stalkers thought it was. That's me making this noise. So instead of confronting me or these people thinking compensating me, instead I went on welfare just now, within the last few months. I went on welfare. I told you folks, I think it would have been, I applied in March and I didn't get it until maybe May. So I'm 48. I've never was on welfare before. And because of this, I went on welfare. So to show you how this group operates, they kept saying you shouldn't have pretended to be filthy rich. First of all, I never pretend to be filthy rich. I told you folks that I have been working since I was 18 years old. I started work when I was about 16, but that was only for a few weeks because I went to Catholic school and school starts. I am willing to take the stand and talk about all of the stuff that they want me to talk about. I have nothing to hide, folks. And anyone who knows me knows that's the truth. The next thing is, so I've been working since I was 18. If I had known that someone stole my identity and used it in a book and then misrepresented me as someone who isn't a credible person, then I would have requested this to have stopped and be compensated. You cannot hold two opposing thoughts in one mind. That creates cognitive dissonance. How can I be broke on the one hand, and yet these people have been using me and exploiting me for years? It does not make sense. And I'm telling you folks, I do these videos in one take. So if I make a mistake in a video, you see it. I have nothing to hide. I'm not like them. They thought I was going to die. So they said someone took out a life insurance policy on me. That's a crime. I'm telling you folks, the crimes these people are committing. I'm doing this not only to save my life. At this point, at 48, I think I am the most important person to me right now. I don't have children, so I can say that.
They wanted me to think that this was some sort of charity work. I'm part of a research study. If I had the letter from the place, I would show you guys, but please check out the previous video. Oh, here it is. Let me cover this up. Do you folks see this? Some sort of multicultural thing where they were trying to ask me to come in for research for Alzheimer's, and then suddenly these people are hitting me in the head and asking me questions about my life, which means they were trying to sort of recreate or create some sort of Alzheimer's. And it just came from nowhere. It's just, I've been bombarded with since 2016 with these people coming out of the woodwork claiming that they're related to me. They know my whole life story. They know everything about me. So just to show you folks how it's not probable. And if I don't get justice, then at least I would like my life back. I'm telling you folks, those folks were trying to set me up. They wanted me to engage in criminal activity. It went from wanting me to accept packages. It went from wanting me to meet up with people and try to get me involved in some sort of, they wanted to create a community of people. I had a Twitter, I still have a Twitter account called Fashion Fun Femme, which is Bella Soul Shamega Johnson, to wanting me to split the credit for my work. So I'm telling you folks that these are people who wanted to steal my work from me, steal my name, my identity, my likeness, my very soul, and then not compensate me for it by using it as a form of charity. How can someone on welfare sit around in pain, aches, having my head throb, limping around, and then have the audacity to steal from the government by saying I'm doing charity? I will not do that. I cannot do that. That's a crime. And that's what these people wanted me to commit. You see me on YouTube. You see me on Twitter. I'm constantly adding the FBI, the CIA, Pentagon. I wouldn't do that if I didn't have a clear conscience and if I did not know I was not committing a crime. I had a business. I still have inventory. I am not committing a crime. I'm going to try to get myself back on my feet again, but with the pain, with the swelling on my face, it's difficult. But I'm putting this out there publicly. They cannot lie anymore. I'm done with their lies. And the people they targeted to bring me down will be exposed. I'm going to expose them to you folks first and foremost, like I've been doing. Or my stalkers will be exposed. Then I'm going to the police department and getting restraining orders against every last one of them. I will make sure that the public knows that this would not be possible without the aid of those people. And I'm not the only person those people have done this to. The last key point I want to make is that I haven't brushed my teeth. I didn't brush it yesterday. I didn't brush it today because I noticed the swelling in my jaw goes down when I don't brush my teeth, and they can't make my jaw shut down. They tried. So what they do is they try to make your jaw go like this, and they cause swelling. So you see my teeth, I've never had a cavity in my life. I'm 48 years old, and even baby teeth, never had a cavity. Suddenly, my teeth at the bottom aren't even. So they said that's from the swelling. So they swell your jaw like this, and then they narrow it. Swell. So over time, your teeth start to become uneven. And eventually, because they're hitting you in the jaw, and I have the little lumps over here, and then there's a lump over here, your teeth fall out. That's the goal. So you can see how this would be sort of a cycle with these types of folks who engage in this criminal activity of keeping people unemployed, discrediting us, isolating us, sending us back and forth to the doctor, having us on welfare or disability. They're going to cut me off because they can't take the truth. Let me tell you, folks, if they cut me off because they can't take the truth, I have over a gigabyte of memory. There should be no reason that I should be cut off. They can't stand the truth, but I must tell you the truth. So I wanted to get that done.